magandang umaga, magandang hapon, or magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Here is the recap of my last video on how to learn, understand, and speak Tagalog. Filipino refers to citizens of the Philippines. The official language of the Philippines. Local term is Tagalog. Pilipino, Filipino, and Tagalog belong to one language. But there is clarification. Why Filipino and not Filipino? Answer number 1. For many people, they think that letter F is a foreign and colonial letter and P is part of our alphabet. But ang Komisyon ng Wikang Filipino or KWF or the Commission on Filipino Language said the use of F instead of P is referring to our official language, to people, and the culture of the Philippines. In short, it's not from other country. Answer number 2, that the Ifugaos from Cordillera up to Balaan of Maguindanao have been using the letters F, V, and Z in their alphabet long time ago. Answer number 3. In the Philippines Constitution of 1973, Article 15, Section 3, Number 2, instituted that Filipino and English will be the official language of the Philippines. Answer number 4. In the Philippines Constitution of 1987, Section 6 emphasized that the official language of the Philippines is Filipino. Now, do you want to know the history of Filipino alphabet? If yes, then this video is for you. In this video, I will be sharing the evolution of Filipino alphabet. So, let's keep moving. By the way, I am Hannah Lagut, a disciple of Jesus, a proud Filipino, and currently lives here in the US, a travel guide, and an advocate of a friendly and ecotourism environment. Now, let's get started. History of Filipino Alphabet. Number 1, Baybayin. It has 17 letters, 3 vowels, and 14 consonants. Number 2, the Abacada. It has 20 letters. In 1930s, Baybayin developed by Lope K. Santos, a former president of KWF. He said to count each vowel and consonant letters one by one. The 3 vowels, which is A, E, or E, and O, or U, to become 5 vowels, and that is A, E, I, O, U. The consonants Da or Ra to Da, Ra. This made it 15 consonants. Number 3, Pinagyamang Alpabeto or enriched alphabet. It has 31 letters, 20 Tagalog letters of Abacada, 11 letters added in 1976 by Department of Education, Culture and Sports or DEX, and that is C, Ch or CH, F, J, double L, N, Q, double R, V, X, and Z. Number 4, makabagong alpabetong Filipino or modern Filipino alphabet. It has 28 letters, the 26-letter set of the International Organization for Standardization or ISO Basic Latin Alphabet. The Spanish Ñ and Ng letters due to 300 years of colonial rule. Number 5. Revision ng alfabeto at patnubay sa spelling ng wikang Filipino. In 2001, ang Komisyon sa Wikang Filipino or Commission on the Filipino Language issued a revised guidelines on the use of letters C, F, J, N, Q, V, X, Z. The evolution of Filipino alphabet doesn't end there. But every few years or so, the government issues a new set of guidelines for Filipino language. It is either to follow closely the original Spanish spelling or to transliterate foreign words into nativization that follows Tagalog orthography. Before we proceed, if you are new to my channel and you like this video, please click like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon so you will be notified in my how to learn, understand, and speak Filipino language videos. So, now, let's talk about Baybayin. What is Baybayin? Let us start with the origin of Baybayin. The word Baybayin is a Tagalog term that refers to all the letters used in writing a language, that is to say, an alphabet. It is from the root word baybay, meaning spell in English. For example, maghugas ng kamay or wash your hands. To spell, maghugas ng kamay. Maghugas ng kamay. It's one of the Philippines' oldest writing system, solely used in poetry, writing epics, and letters, etc. It's also known as alibata, invented in the 20th century by neologist named Paul Rodriguez Verzosa. Based on the Maguindanao or Moro arrangement of letters of the alphabet. After the Arabic alif bata, which F is omitted for euphony's sake. But his claim was not acknowledged because of no evidence of existence. It existed during pre-colonial period or before the Spaniards, Americans, and Japanese invaded Philippines. Our ancestors were known to be well-versed and has an advanced knowledge and skills in our indigenous written language. They use it to conduct commerce and trade with Malaysia, Indonesia, and some Middle Eastern countries. It's also used in Luzon, Palawan, Mindoro, Pangasinan, Ilocos, Panay, Leyte, and Iloilo. Luzon and Palawan. They are considered the oldest region that started to develop Baybayin in different ways before Spanish regime. Terminologies of Baybayin per region. Number 1, Baybayin in Tagalog. Number 2, Pintados in Panay or Negros. Number 3, Sambal in Zambales. Number 4, Kumintang in Batangas. Guhit in Bicol. Surat, Binisaya. Ulitan, Sulat in Kapampangan. Puritan in Ilocano. Surat, Mangyan, Buhid. And Surat, Mangyan, Hanunuo in Mindoro. Surat or Suyat, Palawan. In Tagbanwa, Palawan. In Palawan before 1500. Jawi Maguindanao and Jawi Tausog in the Surigao Declaration 2018. Now let's talk about the Baybayin method of writing. It is a syllabic writing system, means one letter is equivalent to one syllable. Make sure that the number of letters in a word always equal to the number of syllables. It may be a combination of sounds or just a vowel. How you read or pronounce it is also how you spell it. No, do not spell the word letter by letter. The way of writing is called abugida. When a person spelled a word orally or recited the Baybayin, the individual letters were called Baba, Kaka, Dada, and the rest. It has 17 letters. When the 17 letters combined with the small vowel modification marks called codlets or diacritics, it became 45 letters. Now let's talk about types of codlets. Number 1, dash sign. If used at the upper part of the cursive character, the vowel added to the letter from A, it becomes E. If used at the lower part of the cursive character, the vowel added to the letter from A, it becomes O. Number 2, dot or period sign. If used at the upper part of the cursive character, the vowel added to the letter from A, it becomes E. If used under the cursive character, the vowel added to the letter from A, it becomes U. X or plus sign. If it is placed under any of the cursive character, means it is just a single letter. Now, let's talk about pre-Hispanic writing techniques And let's start with the different materials used to write on. Number 1, bamboo, the most common. Number 2, leaves. Number 3, palm fronds or a large leaf, especially of a palm or fern, usually with many divisions. 4, tree bark. 5, fruit rinds or peel or skin. Now let's talk about the tool or panulat used to write. The writing tool is called panulat. It was written upon palm leaves with styli or upon bamboo with knives. A stylus or plural styli or styluses are pointed instrument for writing and marking like points or dagger, small pieces of iron, metal, bone, ivory, feathers or quills, and wood. The curved shape of the letter form of Baybayin is a direct result of this heritage. Straight lines would adorn the leaves. First book that features Baybayin. It is the Doctrina Cristiana en Lengua Española y Tagala. Printed in 1593, it is like the Rosetta Stone of Baybayin writing in 16th century Tagalog. Each section of the book presented in 3 parts. 1 Spanish text, Tagalog translation written in Spanish alphabet, and Tagalog written in Baybayin script. Where is Baybayin today? Did you hear about it? Yes, you are right, Juan. It was long forgotten. But I have good news for you. But before that, here's my question for today. Do you want to learn how to write your name in Baybayin? If yes, type it in the comment section. So I will show you how to write it in my next video. Jaran! Baybayin is coming to town. Thanks to Honorable John Marvin Yul Servo Nieto, who introduced the House Bill 5984 in Congress as an act in promoting Philippine indigenous or traditional writing systems. The use of Baybayin as a tool for cultural development of the Philippines, providing for its protection, preservation, and other purposes. And also to our people champ, Honorable Manny Pacquiao, who will be introducing the House Bill 5984 in the Senate to be the Philippine Indigenous or Traditional Writing Systems Act in 2019. Agencies that will promote Baybayin. 1. Commission on Higher Education, DepEd, Local Government Units, Commission on Filipino Language, and others. That way of promotion is to generate greater awareness on the plight or pledge of Baybayin. Thank you and see you in my next video in how to write Baybayin.